Good evening, everybody. It's so good to be back on HSM Talks. And today I do not have any guest with me. Jyoti, which says, hello, Abhishek sir. Hi, Jyoti. It's so good to be back and talking to you guys. For next 7 days, I'll come live on every single day. And I'll talk to you about one stuff that is really critical and important for your child's career success. My name is Abhishek Gupta, and I am a career coach and a counselor, and the founder of High School Moms, which is India's biggest parent, student, and educators community today. Do you even know that today we reach out to 6 million parents and students, and 3,000 school principals, counselors, and educators, and over 300 universities? And it's so awesome. Partha Pratim Chakravarti, it's so good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. And I know I was your student at Evron. You were at a senior position, and I was just an executive. Uh, but thank you so much. Aarti Nandamani, Vinod Sharma, Thaku Kaur Singh, Deepti Lakhan Jaiswal, Aishwarya Mathurwar, Richa Dori, everybody. Thank you so much. And almost 300 of you are watching me right now on 10 Facebook pages, one Facebook group, one in LinkedIn, and one YouTube channel. So today I really want to talk to you about something which is critical and for which you guys come to me and ask me for my advice. I have counseled 70,000 students so far, talked over 600 career workshops, uh, and built a community with all your support, which is now possibly one of the most leading uh, parent, student, and educator communities in the world. Um, Let me tell you honestly, it's been a phenomenal ride for us at High School Moms in last 1.5 years. From a community which was very local in Delhi NCR, today we reach out to over 400 cities in India and outside India, and 300 universities from across the globe, be it Canada, UK, US, Ireland, uh, Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand. All of them are working with us and trying to help each one of you in helping your child become successful in life. My only vision in life is that our children do not have to start the way we started. They start at least at middle level managerial positions and make it big in the world. So today, I thought that I will initiate a series of talks for next 7 days. Every night for 7 days at a stretch, I'll come live at 10 o'clock on Facebook and talk to you about one important thing that your children should actually follow and make it to their dream university, get the scholarships, uh, find their true calling, identify the right career, and make it big. When I started my journey, and this is a small little story about me, I hope you guys do not get bored about it. When I started my journey, and I have my senior Partha Pratim Chakrabarti listening to us right now. I started my career with an organization which is an American multinational. Later on, moved on to a couple of Indian companies which were listed, including the one where I was working with Partha. I started it really small at an executive position, made it up to almost to the level of national head sales, and I don't know how it happened. I do not know how from no one I became someone. And today, when I even travel at the airports, I see people coming and talking to me about their career inquiries and coming and talking to me about their college inquiries. It feels good. It feels good that all of you are giving me that kind of an importance. I come from a very humble background, and making it to this position where people are able to recognize me and know me, it's a blessing for me. But I really wanted to talk to you about how do you actually ensure that your child should be able to make it to the top of the notch, most selective, highly selective universities like Harvard, Stanford, Carnegie Mellon, Yale, Princeton, Brown, Dartmouth, UCLA, UC Berkeley, Oxford, Cambridge, London School of Economics, NUS Singapore, Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, Korean Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, Trinity College Dublin, Huron University Canada, University of British Columbia, University of Toronto, Hult International B School, um, Tokyo International University in Tokyo, in Japan. If I ended up taking the name earlier, pardon me for that. But the way your child can make it to all these top-notch universities is simple, but it's something that requires persistence, something that requires a lot of passion, aggression, uh, and it's very important that all of you make notes of what I'm saying today. There are hi Janvi, hi Anita, hi Simran, everybody who's commenting here. Shilpa, yes, the recording will be available. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good friends joining here. Janvi Ruparal, school counselor for Don Bosco International School. Partha Pratim Chakravarti, uh, a very seasoned professional in marketing and communications. Uh, all of you, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting high school moms. But 7 days at a stretch starting today, I will be talking about one important thing that matters for your child, for his or her success in this world. And today, let's start with how do you actually get in a highly selective university? Now, people come to me and tell me that Abhishek, we have come to you because we have heard about you from somewhere that 75% of the students who come to you end up getting scholarship in the top notch universities. While it is a yes or a no, it's a true statement and a false statement, because yes, 75% of my students end up getting some kind of scholarships or the other from the top notch universities. But what's more important is that these are those kids who actually follow my advice, and I'm just a mentor. I just show them the direction. They end up doing whatever they do and end up making to the top notch universities. So how do you make it to these Ivy League and the top notch universities? What is the secret funda behind it is what I'm going to show and share with you tonight. Number one, all the top notch universities really look at intellectual curiosity. So if you have the dream of making your child to go to these Ivy Leagues and the top-notch universities across the world, first things first, you need to start early. You need to start well in time. And early means that you need to start as early as grade 9 and grade 10. Let's accept it, it will not happen in the last year of grade 12. And while you have started early, you need to ensure that your child is able to showcase intellectual curiosity, which means that your child is engaged in high level extracurriculars, extracurriculars which convey a lot of meaning to these top notch universities. The child is able to show some novelty to these institutions. And some of these extracurriculars could be internships. Some of these extracurriculars could be summer programs. Internships, I understand that there are hardly any internships available for high school students in India. But if you follow high school moms really well, and I'm sorry, we have been more focused on Instagram than Facebook, and I have not come and talked to you individually for months now. But we are bringing some amazing internships for high school students, and all of them get posted on our Instagram handle. You just have to follow high school moms on Instagram, and we bring them free of cost for your child. Do you even know that we brought a business and entrepreneurship internship recently where 2,700 students from grade 10, 11, and 12 participated from over 120 schools, top notch schools of this country. And finally, that internship was actually talked about in 140 newspapers across the world, starting from Malaysian Sun in Malaysia to California Times, including our own Times of India, Deccan Herald, Deccan Chronicle, Pioneer, Dainik Bhaskar, Navbharat Times, and you name it, it was talked about. And I brought that internship absolutely free of cost. Our internship under an international faculty can cost as high as $7,000. These 2,700 students participated in an internship free of cost. And that was a real value add to their profile and their CV. So, first thing is intellectual curiosity that you need to build through internships, and you need to follow high school moms, because I'm trying to bring a lot of internship opportunities for your children absolutely free of cost. Even now, we are ongoing with a psychology and a mental health internship, which will be certified by high school moms, by International Alliance of Counselors and Educators, and some of the most reputed universities in the world. The problem, you will say we were not aware of it. And I will say, I did post it on my Instagram. Were you following it? Because now the registrations are over. So you really need to follow High School Mom's Instagram handle to create that profile for your child, which your child does not get an opportunity for. That's one. Number two, school grades. Please ask your child that if he or she really wants to make it to the top-notch universities, then there is no way in the world the child will be able to make it with less academics. School academics are really, 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 really important. Okay? They really need to score well, starting from as early as grade 10. Okay? They really need to make it, in terms of school academics, really well, starting from as early as grade 10. So ask them to focus on school academics if they really want to make it to the top-notch universities. Just to give you an example, you will not be able to make it to a Harvard or a Stanford or a Princeton or a Brown or an Oxford or a UBC or a UOT or a Huron or a TCD. You will not be able to make it to these universities if you score anything less than your 90s. So if you're in a CBSE and ICSE, you need to score 90s. If you're in IB, I'm looking at anything above 35, 36 minimum. In terms of highly selective universities like Harvard and Stanford, you might need to score in terms of 39 and 40s. In terms of GCSEs, the Cambridge, you need to score at least 6 A stars if you really want to make it to the highly selective universities. Third, you really need to showcase incremental learning curve, which means, or which I can also say, that passion towards your field of study. So if you want to go and study economics, you really need to show that you are intellectually inclined towards economics. You have done certain online programs in economics. You have participated in certain competitions related to economics. And not only economics, even mathematics, because mathematics is part of economics, right? Statistics is part of economics. So your child needs to prepare around all that. There are so many students of mine who even this year made it to UC Berkeley and Harvard and Stanford. How? Because they are able to follow my advice. Moms and dads and boys and girls, if you are listening to me, they are able to follow my advice. So please follow this advice, where one, you create intellectual curiosity through internships, you score really well in your school academics. 3, you show an incremental learning curve towards the field of study you are really interested in. 4th, take the SAT. SAT, so many of you keep on coming and asking me that SAT has been made optional by this college or that university. For you and me, SAT is non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable. Please understand that. You and me need to ensure that our children write the SAT, because that's the only exam which is standardized in such a manner that the university is able to understand the difference between a CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, IB, or all the boards are different for a university. And when they take the SAT, it's a standardized score. So please understand from me, this year, all the offer letters that my students have got from the top-notch universities, there is not even a single one who has got it without the SAT, even when the university said that the SAT is optional. So you really need to understand that. If you want to prepare for the SAT, I'm not saying come to me, but if you come to me, I can assure you one thing, that I will not charge your child again. And I mean the Princeton Review, which I'm associated with. I'll ask my team to put onto the number where you can call up to prepare your child for the SAT, and put onto a number where you can call up to, if you're interested in taking career counseling from me. I'm not promoting it. Please do not come to take career counseling if you're in a hurry, because my slots are all booked for 1 month. But if you are looking for the SAT prep, you can always and always come to me and prepare for the SAT. And I promise you, I will not charge your child again if your child is not able to score right on the SAT once. I will prepare him or her all over again without any charges, and the child can prepare for SAT all over again, because in my best interest, I want kids who are able to make it. So, first, intellectual curiosity. Second, high grades. Third, incremental learning curve, which will come through online programs and research. Fourth, SAT, very, very important. Do not take it lightly. And for some of you who do not want to send your children abroad, SAT is accepted in 36 universities in India. Why the hell would you want your child to apply and write 36 different entrances when one exam can do the wonders for your child? So if you want to prepare for SAT, you can call on the number which is displaying on your screen right now. Fifth, it is very important for your child to show research. So get involved in certain research-based exercises. One such research-based exercise that high school moms brought recently is the psychology and mental health internship, which you could have possibly looked at. But now, since the registrations are over, keep on looking at some other internships going on. I also have Namita Lutlikar, a good friend of mine from Nanyang Institute in Singapore, who is listening to us from LinkedIn right now. Hi, Namita, good to see you. 90 plus even in grade 11th? No, Amitesh, I am looking at 90 plus in the predictives. If your child wants to make it to the top-notch universities, and predictives actually get made after the midterms of grade 12, which is around September, October. So 90% in the predictives is really, really important. 11th is the most difficult class in CBSE, and that's why I say make the maximum use of grade 10, make the maximum use of grade 12. And the best time to take SAT, according to me and all the 60,000 students that I've counseled, is grade 10, not even grade 11. If you have not taken in grade 10, then you have no other option but to take it in grade 11. And for that, October is the right time. You still have 3 months. It does not take more than 3 months to get prepared for the SATs. So understand what the top-notch universities are looking at. They are looking at leadership skills in your child. How do you build leadership skills? Either your child needs to be a head boy, head girl, house captain, sports captain, and be engaged in school council. That's how you show the leadership, because that's really valued. Problem, only top 5% of the students in every school get that opportunity to make it to the student council. Solution, high school moms. I got you India's biggest high school student club, which is called GIDE, derived from GUIDE. Over 1,000 students have already become members of this club. The student council is formulated on 8th of August. We'll declare the results of our student council. There'll be a president, vice president, senior director, volunteers, managers. If your child even become a member of our student club, it'll be a great profile building opportunity. Yes, first 500 students were given an opportunity to join the student club free of cost for 6 months. Rest everybody else has come at a nominal charge of 200 rupees a month, which is about 24.99 rupees per year. But in these 24.99, I will bring 5 or 7 great profile building opportunities for your children. Now, you might ask me that while you're doing internships free, why are you charging for the student club? The reason why I'm charging for the student club are two. One, student club is a very exclusive exercise, and I really wanted committed students who are ready to make a difference to their life. Two, there is a cost to me of handling manpower and handling other resources to manage the student club, and that's why we are trying to do it absolutely cost to cost, without any motive of profit. But please, please, for heaven's sake, ask your children to become members of our student club. And I can promise you, not everybody will be getting selected in our student club. If you pay for the student club 24.99 a year, and if we reject the membership, we will refund every penny back within 7 days, and that's a promise. So you really need to participate in student clubs. Going forward, this year in High School Moms, I brought 2 internship exercises, free of cost, international internships for all the students. But going forward, I will bring 5 activities only and only to build super phenomenal profiles so that your child can get admission into the best of the universities with scholarship, and is able to make a career for himself or herself. But these 5 opportunities will exclusively be for my student club members. So if you want your child to be there, you can ask your child to become a member of HSM Student Club. It's very simple. It is called hsmstudent.club is the website. Go there, fill the form, pay 24.99. If you get your parent approval, so if the parents are listening to me, you have to give the approval to your child. Once we get the parent approval, we'll approve. If you do not get the parent approval, we'll reject. If we reject, we'll refund your money back. So go to hsmstudent.club. I'll type it in the comments here. It is called www.hsmstudent.club. That's the website that you need to go to and make the best of it. But having said that, leadership skills is something that best of the international universities are looking at, and you really need to make the best out of it. You need to participate in the student clubs and other activities. Number 2, you really need to look at showcasing your passion and interest in your application. Please understand your college essays, even if it's for Common App or individual college essays, and your personal statements and statement of purpose creates a phenomenal difference to your candidature. Universities want to look at authentic you. They want to look at the real you. They want to look at the novelty that you bring onto the table. They want to see the kind of difference you can bring to Harvard's community and the Stanford's community, and not only just the students, but even the teachers. They want to see students who can make the teachers and the faculty think out of the box. So if you really do, engage in an activity which can add a lot of value to your resume, your CV, your essays, your SOPs, and your personal statements, boom, you will be able to make it. Your child will be able to make it to the best of the best universities. And last, that you require to make it to the best of the universities is perseverance and dedication. It does not happen overnight. It takes time. So please ask your children to spend time on their college journey. Do the college research well. There is one right college for each one of our children to make it. And that's what I wanted to say about how do you make it to the highly selective universities. I really want to make a couple of announcements here. Follow High School Moms on this Instagram channel, because all the opportunities get posted there. We are not very active on Facebook anymore, but we are trying to revive our engagement on Facebook as well. Number 2, please ask your children to enroll and for the high school student club called Guide. 3, please make your children participate in all the free exercises that High School Moms brings for your children to build profile. 4, please visit the Global Ed Connect event happening on August 6th and August 7th, where I'm bringing the best of the workshops for your children. There'll be a workshop on storytelling and public speaking. There'll be a workshop on art as design and design as art. There'll be a workshop on how do you make a business pitch, very important for students to learn. There'll be a workshop on future career counseling. Some senior counselors will be in my booth who will be guiding and providing free career counseling and college advisory to all the students who will come. People from North and East India can join on 6th of August. People from South and West India can join on 7th of August. The link to register for Global Ed Connect is there in the bio of our Instagram handle, High School Moms. So go ahead and do that. And I look forward to talk to you guys tomorrow once again on yet another topic which will make your child really successful and start his or her career in the right direction. Take care. Good night. Keep wearing your safe face mask if you venture out. Sanitize your hands properly. Maintain social distancing, because the only way we can save the world is by saving ourselves. Until next time, good night. God bless.